Welcome to the Know Yourself channel. We're making astrology known and understandable as the number one priority. I'm the Scottish astrologer, and in this video, the fifth video in the Inside series, I will go in depth concerning the planet Venus. Now, I will only be going in depth with 7 planets, okay, for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I'm not really looking forward to making a video titled Inside Uranus. And secondly, as Neptune, Uranus and Pluto are such slow movers and mostly only dole out their effects on whole generations, though if planets are conjunct them etc. on a natal chart, that would need to be taken into consideration, okay? But for that reason, I'm not going to include them, you know what I mean? And if you do want to know more about these planets, I have put up a video just over a year ago now, I think, titled Basic Astrology Lesson 2, The Planets and Their Symbols and Qualities. So check out that video for those who are interested. Okay, now back to Venus. Venus is the next planet below the Earth and Moon. Her orbit actually comes within that of the Earth's orbit. And there is actually some cool videos that show the geometric patterns produced by Venus and the Earth's orbit on digital form. It takes Venus 224 days and 17 hours of our time approximately to pass through all the 12 signs of the zodiac. Now when she appears west of the sun, she rises before him in the morning and is known as the morning star or Lucifer. But when she appears east of the sun, Venus shines bright in the evening after the sun sets, and is then, as you guessed it, known as the evening star. Now Venus appears as a morning star continually for 290 days and also appears as an evening star for approximately the same 290 days. Now when you continually observe Venus through a telescope night after night, you can see that Venus appears like the various shapes of the moon, which is interesting. Okay, so Venus exalts in Pisces, is in detriment in Aries and Scorpio, and is in fall in Virgo. Now in short, okay, exaltation is good for the energies of the planet, and detriment and fall is bad for the energies of the planet, okay? Now Venus is in retrograde for around 42 days and is stationary for 2 days before and 2 days after retrogradation. Now for those who might not know the meaning of retrograde, it means when a planet appears to us to be going in a backwards motion, and stationary means the planet appears to be still in movement when you consider their usual speed round the zodiac wheel. Now, Venus' orb is 7 degrees before and after any of her aspects. Now in a human, Venus governs the neck, the throat, the breasts, the seed and seminal vessels, and the expulsive faculty. Now Venus is feminine, cold and moist, nocturnal, is also known as the smaller fortune, with Jupiter obviously being the greater fortune. Venus is the author of friendliness and laughter, and she is mysteriously and powerfully linked with the propagation and procreation of our species. Now when Venus rises at the time of a birth conjunct the ascendant, she produces a well-formed, she produces a well-formed, handsome, not tall and height person with a lovely and fair complexion with bright dark hazel eyes, a round face, smooth and engaging, light brown hazel or chestnut shining thick head of hair, if they don't cut it that is, a body that is regular but well proportioned, and they will also usually be of a smart, neat and airy disposition, sometimes with dimples in the cheeks or on the chin, or both. These people are naturally amorous, light and agile in motion. They're soft, easy, sweet and agreeable in voice, and inclined towards amorous conversations and early relations, okay, shall we say, with women or men. Sorry, excuse me. If Venus is well dignified, okay, at the time of her birth, she will produce someone of a friendly but quiet disposition, naturally attracted towards neatness, laughter, and cheerfulness, delighting in music, etc. Amorous and prone to vanity, though truly virtuous if you're a woman. Though a woman with such an occurrence on a natal chart will be prone to jealousy, even if there is nothing to be jealous about. Now, some men get the same effect, but usually with a lot of feminine signs and planets holding strong positions throughout their natal chart, men with these charts will then have the same effect that women get. Now, if Venus is ill-dignified at the time of birth, she will produce someone righteous, recklessly extravagant or wasteful when it comes to resources, surrounding themselves with bad company, so adulteress, someone known as a club crawler, or someone who seems to spend their lives in a pub, someone of an uncultivated nature, shall we say. If Venus be Oriental, okay, at the time of birth, now Oriental means if it's in the 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 12th or 11th house, okay, then the stature produced will be more tall, upright and straight than descriptions before mentioned. And if Venus is Occidental, which means in the 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th or 4th house, okay, now basically Oriental is when the planet can only be described as rising from its lowest point, okay, on the zodiac wheel. And Occidental is when it can only be described as setting from its highest point to its lowest. So again, when Venus is Occidental, she produces someone more short and stooping, though welcoming and well favoured. Again, please study the birth chart, as aspects, etc. and other things on a natal chart could offset or alter the descriptions I have just given. What I say is in general, assuming that nothing alters the cause of the effects described by me, okay? Now, diseases under Venus include all disorders of the womb and belly, palpitation, heartburn, dislocation, impotency, diabetes, hernias, all disorders of the genitals, kidneys, navel, back and loins, and all sexually transmitted diseases or infections, whatever you choose to call them. Now, herbs and plants under the dominion and government of Venus are Eliauf, stinking arak, beans, bugle, burdock, the apple tree, the alder tree, archangel, akenge, chickpeas, chickweed, bishop's weed, lady's bedstraw, clary, cockhead, elder, devil's bit, oringo, featherfew, motherwort, kidneywort, foxgloves, figswort, blights, parsnip, pennyroyal, the fig tree, sweet apple tree, stone parsley, pomegranate, daffodil, philippendula, sow thistle, spinach, gromwell, groundsel, coriander, myrtle, almond tree, turpentine tree, cypress tree, walnut tree, ambergris, apricots, peaches, wild thyme, sanders, lady's mantle, mallows, periwinkle, maidenhair, gum, laudanum, frankincense, musk, melliot, and all sweet odoriferous plants such as the rose, the lily, etc. Now, when gathering the herbs of Venus, you want Venus to be angular without any harmful aspects, etc. You may have noticed if you follow my channel and have wisely watched overall my other Inside Planet series videos, you may have noticed the same plants and herbs and animals are governed by more than just one planet. And the reason for this is some herbs or animals have different variations and varieties of the species which may be governed by a different planet. Look, we are all made up of all the planets, just as is everything else, but we are all chiefly governed by one or maybe even a couple of planets. Now look out for a video called How to Find the Ruler of Your Natal Chart, which I will post it the end of this Inside Planet series, as this will show you exactly how to find out what planet or planets in some rare cases that have the most power, and so the one that you are chiefly governed by in appearance, personality, etc, etc. Okay, moving on. Animals under the dominion or government of Venus are the goat, the sheep, coney, dog, bull, calf, panther. Fish ruled by Venus are the gilt-head, crab, pilchard, dolphin. Birds are the swan, the pelican, swallow, water wagtail, nightingale, pigeon, turtle dove, stock dove, partridge, sparrow, thrush, burgander, wren and pie. Stones and metals under Venus are the sapphire, emerald, green jasper, marble, coral and brass. Signs and triplicity. If you want to understand triplicity, if you don't already know what it is, etc., please watch a video on my channel called Trigons, and that will explain them in depth. Now, Venus rules the zodiac signs Taurus and Libra. She governs the Earth triplicity by day. Now, the Earth triplicity consists of the signs Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. Venus is a friendly planet when aspecting or aspected by other planets, excluding Saturn, okay? So you don't have to worry about any other aspects to Venus except from Saturn. Now, Venus represents also the weekday Friday. Now, the second phase of Taurus, the third phase of Cancer, the first phase of Libra, the second phase of Sagittarius, the third phase of Aquarius, are all attributed to Venus. Now, briefly, the first phase of a zodiac sign is from 0 to 10 degrees. The second phase, 10 to 20 degrees, and the third phase is 20 to 30 degrees of a zodiac sign. Now, also look out for an upcoming video called The Phases of the Planets, as there is certain meanings for when planets are in their particular phase of a zodiac sign, which I will be explaining to you on that video, so look out for that. Okay guys, so we've come to the end of my favourite installation for Inside series, Inside Venus. I thank you very much for those who bared with me and took the time to watch this video, and the whole Inside series, more importantly. So please subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already. Please give this video a like, it will help me out very much. So people will actually be able to watch these videos, YouTube will promote it, etc. It will actually be seen, so liking a video, very important. And also do not forget to hit the bell at the right hand side of the subscribe button, so you can always be updated with future content I upload to YouTube instantly if you hit the bell. Also, leave a comment if you have any questions regarding any of the information I've given on the video. If I haven't made anything clear enough for you, please contact me in a comment, and I'll answer your question to the best of my ability and try and clarify what I'm meaning if you haven't understood a certain aspect within this video. Again guys, big thank you for watching, take care, have a great day.